up, book lovers? It's G here, and I have a massive unboxing. It's so big, I could not carry them all for the thumbnail. So as you can see, a few sets came in. One Fairyloot set, two Fairyloot set. I've got an Afterlife set down here. I've also got a Bookish Box set here. And here I have two Fairyloot sequels, I believe. That is the summary of all the boxes that I've accumulated. In fact, at the moment, as I'm filming this video, I have enough boxes to film 2 unboxings. I'm not talking about these ones specifically, but I also have a bunch of Fairyloot boxes. And I was going to combine the Fairyloot with some of these boxes, but then all of a sudden there was a week where I just kept on receiving pre-orders. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna split these up and I've got to do this unboxing now before this gets even more out of hand. And these aren't even like my monthly subscriptions. 2024 was a very busy year in terms of special edition book collecting, and this is a portion of that result. I'm looking forward to unboxing this. I could have done a Fairyloot only unboxing, but there are 2 sets that I'm very much looking forward to showing off to you guys, one being from the Bookish Box and the other being from Afterlife. So yeah, I can't wait to get into those. And before we proceed with this video today, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. According to my YouTube analytics, majority of you guys who watch my channel on a regular basis aren't subscribed. So if you want to help a girl out, please make sure to hit that button. Additional ways to help me out, please like this video and follow author Gianna Jones on TikTok and Instagram for more bookish content. I deeply appreciate all the support that I've been given so far, but yeah, those are just some additional ways to support me if you want to. Anyway, without further ado, let's proceed with the video. Now I'm going to start off with the Bookish Box set. Now with the Bookish Box and Afterlife sets, my address is sprawled at the top of the box, so I will be unboxing them below camera. And some of you might be wondering, or you might want to comment something along the lines of, gee, why? I mean, you could have easily covered up your address by putting something on the stickers. And to that I say, it's 7 a.m. right now. This is like the only time that I have to film this, and I could not be bothered. I could not be bothered. I mean, look, at the end of the day, the product is going to be shown. I'm going to be unpackaging this duet set. There are 2 books in this series. I still have not yet read the series. You guys are going to find out what the series is. They come in these white bags. I hope they include, did they include the green bags in here? No, they didn't include green bags this time. Sometimes whenever we receive a special edition set from the Bookish Box, they like to provide us with some very nice green bags for protection purposes. Here's a little sneak peek preview of those pages. I hope this is the first book in the series. It might not be. Okay, so the first book, oh no, I think this is the second book in the series. Okay, but oh my goodness, there seems to be a little dent here. It's not too bad, thankfully, but let me show you. I'm just gonna unwrap that for you guys. So I think this is a companion series because the books, I don't think they follow the same characters, but they're set within the same world. We've got The Darkness Within Us by Trisha Levenseller. This is the second book / companion book to the Shadows Between Us series. And oh my goodness. Okay, so I was sold on this set, not just because of this end page art, but this reverse dust jacket. It is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And I was actually worried, so sometimes I'm worried that the reverse dust jacket's gonna be way too shiny to display, but no, the Bookish Box did an absolutely amazing job by choosing this kind of print paper. And this naked hardback is so gorgeous. Look at that, the dent. Okay, it is bugging me a little bit, but as I look at it in the camera, it does not look too bad. I mean, from afar, you can barely notice it. From close, you're like, oh, but that's still very, very, very gorgeous. I love that foiling. End page art on point, as I mentioned. There's also a quote on the back, a pretty long one, that says, "I let the laws of men dictate me. I thought it was the only way I could win, but choosing myself has been more freeing than anything else." Oh, I love that for you. I don't know who you are, but I love that for you. And that's a spine for The Darkness Within Us, and it is also signed by Trisha Levenseller, which I very much appreciate. Now what I'll do, because I was very much looking forward to the reverse dust jacket, I'm gonna flip these over. Love the pink on that spine. That's really cool. The pink foiling with this image just goes very well. Oh, I love that. Oh, hey, look at that. That's so pretty. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That is so pretty. Now let me show you book number 1 in the series, The Shadows Between Us, which has some red foiling going on here. I'm gonna unwrap this because it would look so much better unwrapped. Ooh, I Love that. Okay, like now that I'm seeing it without the wrapping, this foil just pops with that illustration so much. Oh, there's a quote on the back as well saying, "Woo the Shadow King, marry him, kill him, take his kingdom for herself." Ooh! And then those pages. I'm excited for the reverse dust jacket, but before we get there, I love this end page art. I love the roses. I love the darkness and the reddish aesthetic. I don't know, it's just giving gothic vibes. This is pretty. This is very, very, very pretty. Wow. It makes a great contrast to the first. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh, there's a shorter quote here. "I hate him, but I love him more." Oh, okay. I really dig that. And then I am going to actually show you guys this reverse dust jacket. Spread out. That's gorgeous. I think this dust jacket specifically is what sold me on purchasing this exclusive edition. I remember actually skipping the Darkness Within Us in my Fairyloot, my monthly Fairyloot. I still feel a little bittersweet about that, but I knew that this was going to be a Bookish Box special edition, and so that's why I skipped that Fairyloot specifically. Also because I wanted to save money, and I was like, which one should I get? Should I risk getting the Fairyloot set and potentially like have to wait for the first book to maybe get reprinted, or maybe not get printed at all? Or should I purchase the Bookish Box exclusive edition set? And I decided to go with the Bookish Box exclusive edition set, and I have no regrets because this is such a beautiful set. Very beautiful imagery. I love this. I love this aesthetic so much. Now let's show you these books together. They look so opposite in terms of like color scheme and stuff. However, they suit each other very well. I love these two together. I love that together. Overall, I think that this is a very good set and definitely adding it to my favorite special editions of the year. I was seriously unsure about how these would turn out in person, but they look absolutely spectacular in my opinion. Adding to my favorites list for the year. Moving on to Afterlife. Now this one's exciting because this one's going to be a 5-book set, and funnily enough, unlike the last series that I just talked about, I already have another special edition set of this book series, but I could not help myself because I just really loved the look of this set specifically. Let me show you guys. All right, so as I've opened the box, I can see that they've started, or like maybe ended rather, the packaging by putting the last couple books at the top of it. So I'm just gonna dig all the way to the bottom and then work my way up to the top. So I might be turning this way to find out which book comes first in this series. I haven't read the series yet, dang it! But I believe this one right here is the first book in the series, so I'm just gonna peel this one. Just like the last series I mentioned as well, this is also a companion book series, which means that all of these books are standalones that do interconnect, which tends to be the case with a lot of contemporary romance series. And the first book in the series is The Deal by L. Kennedy. Look at that! Oh my goodness! Yes, that is a Lenny Kaufman illustration. Oh my goodness! I got really excited about this because it very much gives me the Afterlife Bergman Brothers set vibes, and so I kind of just want that vibe all around with a bunch of my romance contemporary books. That's why I caved. Look at that end page art. That's so cool. And then the naked hardback has some text messages, which I could read out, but I right now am not necessarily in the mood to make two different voices, a masculine and feminine voice. That's pretty cool if you ever want to relive a specific scene or text message exchange between a couple of your favorite characters. There is a quote on the back that says, "Sometimes people sneak up on you and suddenly you don't know how you've ever lived without them." It's giving me Camillo vibes. I really love all the colors in this set. I mean, I love the colors on my Bookish Box set, you know, the ones that have the flipped dust jackets and stuff, but I really, really, really love these. And I love the illustrations. So here we've got The Mistake. And this one is in a very nice pink. Look at those pages. The end page art. Ooh, so cute between the two. Absolutely adorable between the two. Once again, we've got a text message exchange. The protagonist's name is Grace. And ooh, I totally forgot that the other side of these books also have like more end page art. Really love the pink. It's so cute. I'm so happy with it. The next book in this series, yeah, okay, I picked up the right one. And the score is blue. Oh, I love that pink dress. Meh. I love that pink dress. It very much goes with this blue. Oh my goodness. I love those pages as well. And then we got the quote on the back that says, "All my senses are filled with her. Her sounds, her smells, her touch, her." Oh, that's so cute. It's so cute. Oh. 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 Little walk-in scene. a little walk-in scene where they're just like, okay, I'm gonna go to the shower. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the shower separately, and then they find out, oh, they're both wanting to use it. I mean, one is using it, and then the other is like, I was just about to use it. And then we've got some more end page art between them too, and that's adorable. And then we've got this very cool naked hardback with more text message correspondence. Let me get the fourth book in the series. The fourth book in the series is The Goal, which is a very vibrant green. I'm very much digging this green. I love these colors. I love them all together. I just really love colorful books. I mean, you see that on my bookshelf. Some of them are colorful, some of them are darker. The darker ones are most likely fantasy or dark mafia romance. But these right here are contemporary romances, and I think that contemporary romances should be colorful. Then we got a quote on the back of the book that says, "You are the only one for me. My sun rises and sets on your smile. My heart beats because yours does." I don't know how these authors do it. I really don't. Here, we got this very beautiful piece of art. And then on the other side, we've got oh, I love this one. I love how vibrant that one is as well. And then we got more text message exchanges, except this one looks very brief. But we got this one to make up for it. And last, but certainly not the least, we have The Legacy. I really like this cover. Now, I have mentioned this previously regarding my other set. I struggled with the idea. So on my other set, the front cover has 2 jerseys, and then the back cover has 2 jerseys. And I struggle with that idea because as much as I think that that's a cool concept, I would have just wanted to see all players represented on the front cover because it's everyone's story. And here we've got that. And I think that's kind of why I like this set a little more than the Bookish Box special edition set. Now looking at this set, what I do have to say is I prefer the Bookish Box naked hardbacks, but I prefer the cover designs for these books specifically. I like the spines of that one as well, but I also very much love the spines for this set as well. On the back of the book, it says, "Go for a walk, explore a new neighborhood, try a new restaurant. Just keep making memories and sharing experiences, good or bad. They bring you closer together." That's beautiful. Not as romantic. I'd have to say that that is more of like a friendship quote in general. Very happy with this set. I think that just seeing the squad together, I haven't even read about the squad, but seeing them together just brings me some good energy, some good vibes. Some very cool pages as well. I really like this purple. Oh, look at them. We probably get the other 2 on this one. Oh, cute. So cute. And then we've got some text message exchanges from the group chat. Man, this is just so cool. I want to be part of this group, and I haven't even read this book series. There we go. So that right there is the set. That is them all. They look so cute together. They go very well with my other Afterlife books, and they are definitely everything that I expected them to be from the digital mock-up, and I'm not mad about that because I think that they look really cool. I'm overall very impressed, and I think that the little finishing touches on the set made me want to read this series even more. Now we move on to my Fairyloots. I'm gonna start off with the 2 sequels and work my way up. Here, I've got one of my sequels, and I kind of know what it is because on the back of the box, there's like a barcode with a little description of what it is. Usually we get that if it is not a monthly box. If it's a monthly box, it will say like monthly YA or monthly adult or something like that. But then again, the box would kind of show you exactly what kind of subscription it is. But in the case of a sequel, they have a little description there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this one looks. Fairyloot have a new card, like a new thank you for ordering from Fairyloot card, and I do like that design. I would have misinterpreted that as a theme card. I don't know, it's just the florals and everything. This has some florals on it, and as you can see, this one right here is a very special one. I swear, there was some resistance in me purchasing the special edition. In fact, there was some resistance in me receiving the first book in general. The first book got lost in transit, and essentially, right, I found out too late. And the same very thing happened with Fall of Ruin and Wrath, and they refused to give me a replacement for that book. However, when it came to the first book in this series, they forgot to send a tracking number. So they wore that mistake. And so they sent me the first book, which is very nice of them, but also I think that that is the standard, in fact, even for Fall of Ruin and Wrath. But you know what? I'm still trying to forgive Fairyloot for that. I'm still working my way through my resentments for this one. But in the case of Throne of Secrets, this one was interesting. The link that they had in their early access did not work. And this is something that I'm also trying to forgive Fairyloot for as well. They told me to restart my queuing process in another browser. Camillo and I had stayed up 2 extra hours to try to get this book, and we were having trouble, and it was because they gave the wrong link. And they're like, no, it's just your cookies, it's just your cookies. No, it was the wrong link. And someone in their Instagram comments had resolved the issue. They said, if you remove this part from the link, everyone can go buy it. And Fairyloot didn't resolve that issue. And so it's funny because I had purchased it after seeing that Instagram comment. And honestly, bless that person, because I know that this book sold out pretty quickly after a solution was found. And Fairyloot had emailed me. They're like, I noticed that you purchased it. Happy for you. I then had to make a complaint and say, hey, look, I had to find out how to purchase it from a customer, and I would have really appreciated it if you would have checked the link. And I mean, I wasn't even the only one who was going through this. Everyone in the Instagram comments were like, why is it not working? And Fairyloot gave me the wrong answer. Like, I have to be honest about this. I do love them, and I do appreciate the fact that they support authors and publishers, and they're doing an amazing job with that. But that was my experience with them saying, no, it's your cookies, okay? Change your browser, free your cookies, delete your cache, and you should be able to get on. And we found this solution out 2 hours after the sale started from an Instagram comment. At that point, they still hadn't said on their Instagram stories what the problem was, and they did not resend a link at that time. I would think that if there is a subscriber sale or an early access sale, a specific customer base needs to be prioritized. I think that quick action needs to be done there. I think that monitoring needs to be done there. That to me was just really frustrating about the sale. I ended up getting it. I'm so thankful that I did read the Instagram comments to find out how to resolve this issue, but once again, that was from a customer, and Fairyloot should have, at least if they did not know the answer at the time, they should have followed up on their public platform and should have said something publicly about the link being incorrect and how you just need to remove some extra text from the link, you know? Anyway, I didn't want to taint this unboxing with that, but I thought that I would be honest with my experience there. Thankfully, this is in my possession. It's safe. I just found it to be very funny that it happened with this sale specifically, when what happened with Throne of the Fallen happened as well. That was hilarious. I just thought to myself, I'm like, well, is it something that the universe is telling me? Like, is it something that Fairyloot is telling me? Like, I can't complete the set, but thankfully I can complete the set because this first book is here. Don't worry, he drawled. I won't bite until you ask me to. Oh, okay. So I haven't read Throne of the Fallen yet. I'm also looking forward to reading this book as well. I mean, obviously I have this in my collection, and I just think that these Fairyloot special editions of the series, specifically the spin-off to the Kingdom of the Wicked series, because I'm not the biggest fan of the original Kingdom of the Wicked covers. I love these covers though. I love the customizations that Fairyloot have done. I love how intricately detailed these end pages are. And then we've also got a very beautiful naked hardback with some foiling. And then we've got this really cool reverse dust jacket as well with some very lovely art. I cannot wait to get to know these characters. I cannot wait to get to read this book. I had so much fun with the Kingdom of the Wicked series when I read those books. Oh my goodness. I really miss that series. So I honestly cannot wait to get into this one because I want those vibes again. I really do. It's just such a beautiful blue. I'm very impressed with this set. But let's go into some more Fairyloot sets, shall we? And now it's time for the other sequel that I have to show you. I'm so excited for this one because this is one of my most anticipated sequels like ever. I loved the first book. I know that the first book is very polarized. Not everybody loves the first book. I get it. I understand it, but at the same time, it makes me so sad because I love the first book so much. I don't know why. I just feel such an attachment to the first book in the series, even though I've read it one time. I definitely have to reread it. Here, you might be able to tell what this is. If you cannot, have no fear. I'm going to unravel it. A Monsoon Rising! Sorry, I had to stim. Oh my god. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. So A Monsoon Rising by Thea Gienzon. This is the sequel to The Hurricane Wars, one of my favorite books within recent times. I'm not gonna lie, I do prefer the color scheme of the standard UK edition, but I'm still very much impressed with this one. I love the Fairyloot cover. Oh my goodness, that is just so dark, so ominous, but also so bright. Just him and me and the monsoon. Ooh, the pages, oh my goodness, that is haunting. These red and black vibes, they just really give me gothic, you know? They just look so cute together. I love them so much. I'd do anything for them. Oh, I love this. Okay, I love the Fairyloot naked hardbacks. I love the foiling. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And then we got them again. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. It's just love. I just feel love. I just feel joy so much. I do like that the signature kind of just breaks the aesthetic a little bit. I don't know, I just find that to be a little authentic. I can't wait to read this book. It is shorter than the first book, which might be a good thing because the first book has a lot of world building and everything. That doesn't really make me worried. I think at first I was worried when I saw it in the bookstore. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so much shorter. And then I realized that it's only like 50 to 100 pages shorter, so not that short. But yeah, all in all, can't wait to read it, and I'm just so happy it's finally here. All right, now we've moved to the big boxes from Fairyloot. The first set that I'm going to be unpackaging out of the 2 big boxes just so happens to be a half set. So technically this is a 6-book series. The first half of the 6-book series got sold like 2 years ago, I'd like to say, as I'm filming this video. And in more recent times, this 6-book set had its last 3 books sold in the Fairy Trove, and now it's here, and I'm so looking forward to seeing it because finally the set is complete on my shelves. So I'm gonna unpackage this bad boy. Oh, it's heavy. Once again, a very cute card. Should be collecting these. Perhaps I should probably stick them all on my wall to kind of show everyone just how much I collect Fairyloots. So you might be able to tell what this set is. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Okay, this is just absolutely stunning already. I love the colors on the second half of the set. I mean, I appreciated the colors on the first half, but the second half, superior. Okay, now I'm just gonna, oh wow, that's really stretching my hand. Ooh, now let's hope these don't collapse in my hands like the Touch of Darkness set did. There we go. Oh wow, I think this is gonna be my favorite color out of them. We've got Shadow Study, which I believe is the 4th book in the series from what I remember. So this is the Poison Study series, the study series rather, by Maria V. Snyder. I read this series a couple of years back and I really loved these books. I actually wanted to read them in the lead up to purchasing this set, and I'm so happy that I did because now I'm just so happy that I have this very beautiful set. These are gorgeous. Love those pages. Love this cover. I think this is going to be my favorite cover out of the set. Then we've got a signed tip in here. Then we've got some characters on the naked hardback. I love the naked hardback designs a lot, but I love these dust jackets. I just love the way that these books have been repackaged. The next book in the series, ooh, very much suits the aesthetic of the title, Night Study. Oh, I love this. That's so cool. I love the foiling and everything. Then we've got this really cool design here. I just realized that there are quotes on the back. I don't know why I didn't think about it at first. Actually, I shouldn't read that. That would actually spoil the story. That would spoil the story. I'm sorry. If I read that quote before reading that book, I would have been spoiled. So let's not do that. Okay, these pages look really cool. Then once again, a signature from the author. And then we've got another naked hardback design with a cool spine. And last but certainly not least in the series, we have Dawn Study. And I love this bright red. Oh, I love this phoenix. The phoenix is my symbol. I love the series. I don't love the second half of the series as much as I love the first, but I still very much appreciate it. And overall, I'm just so glad that this story happened. And once again, we got signature from the author. I'm so happy I got the signed set. And we've got one more character naked hardback with the spine there. Overall, I'm very pleased with the set. I'm going to display all these books together. Look at my study library. They're so pretty! This is definitely going on the list of favorite special edition sets of the year. For sure. Oh my goodness, I'm so blown away by this. I'm so happy to see them all together finally. This gives me so much serotonin, you guys have no idea. I've unboxed a lot of pretty books in this video. I genuinely cannot decide which set I like the most, but this is definitely up there, for sure. And I'm back with a different outfit because construction noises came shortly after I stopped filming and I had to get to work, so there was that. I've got my final box that I need to unbox today. It is a 5-book box. It's from Fairyloot. This is gonna be a full series. So unlike the other series set that I unboxed, that one was half a series, this one is a full series, and I reckon that this is the best way to end the video. Let's try to crack this one open. Okay, so removing that. Once again, I should make a collage of these. Some of you guys might know what this is based on seeing the digital mock-up of this book on top of the stack, and also seeing it physically because everyone is posting it on their social media here's, ooh, okay, so I'm gonna have to flip it. Oh, wow, those are heavy. I hope they don't fall apart in my hands the way that the Touch of Darkness series. That was an epic fail, by the way. That's why I will keep referencing it. So I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna hold this tight as I remove this as well. Okay, there we go. That's book number 1. Let me place the rest of the stack down. So the book series that I am unboxing is the Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver. This is the first book, Flawless. I think it's the first book. Yes. If you guys see me looking in this direction, it's because my traditionally published paperbacks are on the shelf right next to me. So I might be looking in this direction to make sure that I'm showing these books in order. This is book number 1. I love this cover. I love the color scheme of this cover. I just love this minty green and the pinks and everything. As soon as I saw the set, I knew it had to be mine. Like, I saw the art, I was like, yes, that needs to be mine for sure. Unlike a lot of the fandom, I'm not the biggest fan of like the special edition covers, like the deluxe edition covers. I'm not sure what they go by now, but there's a specific like deluxe edition where the font is not necessarily my favorite, but I do completely understand where everyone's coming from when they do say that they like that one. But I prefer this Fairyloot edition, and I do prefer my traditionally published editions over there. Here we've got a very cool naked hardback, the Wishing Well Ranch on the sign. Ooh, I really love the details here. I think that that looks really cool, very homely, very country-like. This book series is giving me country vibes. It's kind of devastating because I was actually expecting Elsie Silver to make an appearance at Babe this year. Unfortunately, they've canceled, so a little sad, but at least this set is signed. Or at least I think the first book is signed only, but I can check the rest of the books. Either way, really excited to have this very beautiful book. Oh my goodness, I love the icon here. We've got the little rose icon. Very pretty cover. On the back of the book, it says, she says, this means nothing. I say, this means everything. Okay. I really love that. Okay, I need to read it. I need to read it. This book series was on a priority TBR at some point because Elsie Silver was gonna come to Babe 2025. They are no longer gonna be attending. I do really want to meet them one day, but then again, I still haven't read anything from them. Maybe this series will be the first series I read from them. If not, it's gonna be their Gold Ranch series. I think that's what it was called. Either one, I'm gonna try out. I have so many books from Elsie Silver at this point, so I need to read them at some point. But I got this special edition set because it was so pretty. This is gonna be one of the most beautiful Fairyloot special edition contemporary romance sets that I've ever seen. The next book in the series is Heartless, so let me pick out Heartless. And here we go. I've got Heartless. I've got a few books called Heartless now, I think. I mean, I got Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and then I got a few favorite songs called Heartless. Here we've got a horseshoe on these pages. I really love the page color. This combination of orange and blue looks very pretty, and then we've got a very beautiful blue spine as well. I think this might be like lavender or something, but like not lavender color, but I think that there's lavender right here. It could be something else. Someone decides to bring their bike out. That's just great. And yes, indeed, confirming that the first book in the set is the only signed book in the set. For me, that's totally fine, especially because I know how many of these sets got signed for Fairyloot, and the fact that it's a 5-book set, like, it totally makes sense. If it was, let's say, a duet set or a trilogy set, maybe I would expect a signature for every single book, but a 5-book series set, now that would be a lot. And it was the same case for the Scarlet St. Clair set, and I don't mind. As long as the first book is in very good condition, I ain't mad. Once again, this is giving very cozy, homely, country style vibes. It does make me want to venture out because I actually live in Sydney, like in the suburban area, so like, you know, whenever I look at these kind of aesthetics, it makes me want to kind of go into the regional areas. The third book in the series is Powerless, so let me grab that one. I love this color. Now this is giving lavender. Okay, so we got Powerless by Elsie Silver. This one looks like it's a hockey romance. She looks like a hockey player. Or maybe the dude's a hockey player and she's wearing his jersey. I'm a little confused. A sports and small town romance. Okay, I'm really loving these vibes. Look at those flowers as well. That art piece is so cute. Look at these pages. Oh, is that a ballerina slipper? Okay, we got some talent in this series, or we got some talent in this book based on this cover. Honestly, can I tell you anything about this series? Not really. All I know is that it is a small town romance that everybody has been talking about for the last couple of years. But I really wanted the Fairyloot special editions, and I got the Fairyloot special editions, and they look very pretty. I'm really happy about them. Anyway, oh, I forgot to read the quote on the back of Heartless. My contract is for 2 months, but my heart says this is forever. Oh, okay, that one's good. I'm gonna read this one as well while we're on a roll. He is everything I have ever wanted, and everything I thought I could never have. Oh, that is giving me feels. This one's chunky compared to Heartless that I just picked up. Ooh, I love this. The colors on this art piece. Magnificent. I just love it when like light purples and beiges blend into each other. This is just gorgeous. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's making me feel so cozy and warm inside. That was book number 3. Book number 4 is Reckless. Powerless and Reckless, like both in a row? No. These were published before Lauren Roberts' Powerless series. I think. I don't know. But it's just weird to see that title sequence like come one after the other. And then you've got Heartless before it. And I know that Heartless by Marissa Meyer exists, and I don't know if I've seen a book called, oh my god, Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. Is there a book called Flawless? I don't know. Obviously the first book in the series is called Flawless, but if there's another book, I mean, why does it matter anyway? I don't know, it just feels like a very weird title association game that I'm playing with myself. Anyway, Reckless! Wow, I love this. I love this like baby pink. It's very pretty. We got the gold as well for the title. These guys are looking gorgeous. I love this little purple dress that she's got going on here. I love the spine. We've got a peachy pink for the spine here. The man is hard to trust and even harder to resist. Ooh. These quotes are hyping me up. They're really hyping me up. I love these pages. So cute. Now let's look at that naked hardback. Oh, that one is cute. I'd have to say my favorite one so far is the 3rd naked hardback, but this is still very homely, very cozy, very nice. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so we've got like a little whitish house here. I don't know. Like it's got many shades here, like a little bit of a light pink, I'd say. And then here we've got like a little bright blue house. I love this one. This is just exciting. And last but certainly not least, ooh, very beautiful cover. In contrast with the actual title, we've got Hopeless. This is so cute. I love those sunflowers so much. And the green foiling on a yellow cover. This is so pretty. Oh, and they're so cute as well. I mean, I already shipped them. I've already talked about this previously in my unboxing. When the fan art looks really good, it really convinces me to pick a book series up, especially when the chemistry is there, you know? And the quote on the back of the book says, "This engagement was supposed to be for show." It's like fake dating or fake engagement. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. And yet here I am, head over heels for my fake fiance. I love it! Fake fiance to lovers trope. I love that trope so much. We got a very cute green spine. I love that color. And then the colors on the pages. Oh my goodness. Get it, get it. Now let's look at the beautiful naked hardback. Those naked hardbacks, man, I swear, these look so pretty. I am very tempted to read this book series for its aesthetic. I feel like I go into the CBD every day to go to work, and sometimes I need a good way of escaping, and I think that this series is going to be a perfect way of escaping. Anyway, let's look at all these books together. So here are all the spines together. Oh my goodness, they look so pretty. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to display them this way, but if I were to display them this way, they're just gorgeous. I love the way that they look. This is probably the way that I'm going to be displaying them on my shelves though. This will be the way that I'm planning to display them on my shelf. They're so gorgeous together. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This unboxing video was without a doubt a success. I'm so excited to read this book series because I've heard great things about it, but also I think the vibes that the art from this set, oh my goodness, there's also art on the pages on top. I'm trying not to drop them right now, but I just need you guys to see that. Just hear great things about the series, and now I'm getting the vibes from the art as well. So overall, I think it's going to be a great series based on the vibes that I'm getting from it, not just the hype. So I guess it's going to be it for this video today, book lovers. If you happen to stay to the end of the video, leave me the pink heart emoji with the sparkles. And if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. And also I have social medias. I'm at author Gianna Jones on Instagram and TikTok if you want to follow me there for some more bookish content. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace. Started out with half and I flipped it in a double. Started out with half and I flipped it in a double.